Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. My name is CaptDaf, or at least that's what you can call me. And I'm here this morning, on Saturday morning, to play Path of Exile, Blight. We're up to maps, which means it's taken us 2 weeks longer than it should to get to maps, because we don't know how to play this game properly. But also, we have maps to know. Here we are in my wonderful hideout. Maps. Oh yeah, I can probably... Well, see, these are the things that I should look into before I start streaming. 17. Right, okay, good. What level is this? Level 70. Alright, we're nearly getting up to the level 75 stuff, which is when the Regal Orbs kick in instead of the Chaos Orbs. I'm not sure I don't just want Chaos Orbs instead of Regal Orbs, to be honest. I mean, the Regal Orbs are good for like very specific crafting, but the Chaos Orbs are, you know, currency of the realm. Maps. So we're up to tier 3. We don't have... Oh, we have a pen map to try. Oh, we have a nice, easy pen map. Ashen Wood and Strand we don't have.
Glad you made it back.
Wow, they haven't reset yet. Oh, yes they have. There's now sextants for sale. Okay then.
Good luck with your
Well, I guess we'll... That's not the button I'm looking for. That's the button I'm looking for. These still haven't rolled over. When do they roll over? Oh, they don't roll over. These are white maps, and these are yellow maps, and these are red maps. It's not a warning about, oh, hey, look, you've only got 3 days to do this. It doesn't care about days at all. Oh, I've gotten this all wrong. Yeah, these are white tier maps and yellow tier maps and red tier maps. So, I can use these in white tier maps. And then once I start getting yellow ones, I'll only be able to use them in yellow tier maps, which kind of sucks, but okay. Alright. So let's see. Ashen Wood and Strand. See, I've only got... Oh, I've got 2 alleyways maps. And I could maybe turn an alleyways map into a Strand map if I had another one. Or it could be an Ivory Temple map. Do I have any Jungle Valley maps? Because I can turn 3 Jungle Valley maps into an alleyways map. I have 2. Oh, she's selling an alleyways map. Oh, and a Jungle Valley map. Okay.
Good luck with your maps.
So maybe we can trade these in for a Strand map. No, that's an Ivory Temple map, fuck you. That's just how it works. I do want to keep... There's no reason to keep that unidentified. Okay. I could buy the Jungle Valley map, but I do need to keep 1 Jungle Valley map to do the capture the soul of the Queen of the Great Tangle. Just for completion, not for my own upgrades. That one's... Oh, I'm still on that dude. Yeah, no. Let's go back to Relikesh. Or Gruthgul. Yeah, we have had some survivability issues. Let's go to Gruthgul. Okay. So what are we doing? We're doing pen. After all of that. Alright, let's go. Pen is very similar to Cage. Except there's it goes around in a circle instead of 2 figure eights. That's basically the only difference. And there's a different boss at the end. That's where the boss is up there. Well, that was bracing. Thought there might have been some down that end as well. Whee! Yeah, at some point I need to use an Essence of Corruption on one of these things. Alright, let's... Oh, and a monolith. Well, they're both monoliths, really. One of them's an essence monolith, and the other one's a timeless monolith. that. Oh, yes, I need that. Thank you. Alright, how do we get more maps? Well, run the maps you've got and hope you get more. Should pick up some lower level ones. Usually. Okay. So there are two paths we could have gone by and we went the long one. Wait, where's that chest? Okay, so this is a Diviner's Strongbox. I'm gonna portal. No, I have an Orb of Alchemy. I have an Orb of Alchemy. I'm gonna use this on this Strongbox. It's now a rare Strongbox. It revives nearby dead monsters with Onslaught. Thankfully there aren't too many of them. It spreads caustic ground. It contains 4 additional silver coins because it's a Diviner Strongbox, and that's for prophecies. Okay. Nearby dead monsters. Okay. I'm all the way over here because of the caustic ground. There we go. Yep. That was, yeah, some reasonably low level cards, but free cards. Well, it cost us a alch. We wouldn't have gotten as much without the alch. Alright, 1, 2. Oh, these are pretty mid-level. I wonder if we could Essence of Corruption. We'll see how we go. Resist elemental damage. There we go. Oh, well, fine. Alright, the Timeless Monolith. Bit weird how some of the doors have dogs and some of them don't. Okay, that was creepy. Alright, that should be enough. The last Timeless Monolith we didn't really get anything out of it. I certainly didn't find any chests. Let's see how we go this time. Ooh. Freeing them from Amber does charge Val skills now. When Legion first came out, it didn't. But they patched that in. Relatively quickly. It was like, oh yeah, sorry, we forgot to make it do that sort of thing, I think. Oh, I'll come back to that. Burning gaze into thine soul, cast a burning gaze into thine soul. Oh shit, there's an abyss right there that I nearly started. So we've had an essence monolith, a timeless monolith, and an abyss, and an ascension trial. If you were hoping to see how quickly I've gotten at running through maps, I'm sorry. Alright, we need to go past the abyss to clear out this area, because the abyss might very well go this way. Burning Rage. I don't think we've done that one yet. I'm pretty sure we haven't, in fact. I'll upgrade myself from don't think to pretty sure. This is basically the end of the map. Where, I know I need to go back to the abyss still. Grab that crafting recipe. Now, it's a long way. If we go into the trial, that might set our return point, but it might not. Yeah, we haven't done Burning Rage. Right, let's portal. And then go do the abyss. Of course it's this one. Oh shit, we got a depths. We got an abyssal depths after one pass. Okay. Alright then. We're not going in there now.
That would only slow me down.
Alright. Alright, I just need to... I mean, it's slowing me down a little bit while I Tetris. Wait, everything here is dead? That's very convenient. Okay, normally there's like those stupid pick things. Alright, let's portal. Alright, that's one of our 6 attempts, and we've basically finished. So that's a 60. That's rank 3. And that's also rank 3. Okay. 5. Wait, which are the ones that... I've already got a frostbomb at level 11. I mean, not level 11. You know what I mean. 11% quality. Oh, okay, cool. So we can turn that in. We can probably turn that one in too. I do need to do that one for a... well, they can sit there. I've got lots of scrolls of wisdom. I do need to trade in cards for a jewellery item. Sorry, for a ring specifically, I think. So this might be a belt as well. Yeah, it's a belt. Alright, well that's a little disappointing, but maybe we'll get some more. This is all level 70 stuff, which means this is where I was keeping that stuff, wasn't it? Fuck. Why do I have those? I know why I have them, I just don't know why I still have them. Okay, and I need to get rid of those. I need to clear those out if I can. I'm gonna move all of this up here. I should probably just throw out a lot of that. Right, and I think everything else can get sold. Hilariously, it's gloves, finally, again.
How are your maps?
Okay, and surely we can make something out of this. 17 and 13 and 5 and 5 is 40. 13 and 7 and 11 and 9. There we go.
Learn anything new?
F. Alright. Let's get back in there and we'll go do the Abyssal Depths. No, we should go kill the boss first. Because completing the map is actually more important. Oh, he's still there. Oh no, now he's gone. I see the dogs. Thank goodness. And look, we got another belt. And a cursed crypt map, which we already have one of, but that's okay. Alright, what was the other thing? We did DBS. Oh, it's just the trial, isn't it? That's it. Solve the trial of ascendancy in this area. You mean the one I'm already in? Now, you may be able to guess what the trial of burning rage constitutes. Yeah, I should probably take care of that. Oh, I can't hit that one from over here. I have to be within range of it. That was really very unfortunate. That's the door I was at earlier, so I should be able to jump across here. Yeah, if I can get that generator down before I have to go in there. Rude. Alright, let's not worry about it. It's fine. We don't get extra special points for killing everything in here. I mean, we get experience points for killing everything in here, but you know. Wrong button. Oh, it was worth it. Where's the other one? Okay. Let's have a look. See where we're up there. Okay, so around, down this way and loop around. And then that opens this door. And then down. Shit! Lols! Both those generators. Okay. And I've got to go through there and around to do that one. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Oh wow, I just barely made that. Stop it. Stop. Just stand here. Just stand here and wait. There we go. Okay. So that's this one done. Now we've got to do the other side. We can't take that out in advance. Am I actually killing that? I don't think I am. I don't think it's on blaster getting through the Okay. I've just got to go through there and hit that. Okay. Fine. Go. Alright. That opens this door. Means I can destroy that generator. Where's the Okay, well, success. Alright, 1, 2. Done, done. On to the next one. And there is indeed a next one. Well, I'm a little surprised. I thought that was part 3 already. I think it always surprises me. I think maybe there's 4 parts. Or there's a part 0. I'm so close to leveling up. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Okay, where's the other timed crank that we have to get to? Because yeah, this isn't going to help us with the timed crank part. But if I can destroy the generators... And also I should be able to do the time... Oh no, I've got to go through that door. That's when the time crank bit works. Okay. This is okay. Rude. Okay, now this is fine. Alright, now I've got to wait for it to go again and... Right, we've cleared the generators, that's the important thing. This is the definition of taking it slowly though. Hello, I pulled this lever. Why is this door locked? This doesn't seem fair. I pulled both of the time cranks. Do I have to cast a fire spell to get through the door? Really? Is that what I need to do? That would be kind of rude. After all of that, thought the plaque was about the defenses, not the solution. I nearly got that generator down. Yeah, that'll help keep this area clear at least. Oh, that's just a Alright, generator gone. Oh, that's a shock nova. Yeah, okay. Oops. Whoa! 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 Fucking rude! What the fuck? It rubber banded me back onto the thing and then I couldn't get through the things. Oh, rude. So rude. Now I've got to do the whole thing again. And I lost 10% of my XP. Fuck off. The whole thing is explored. Oh, actually. Oh, okay, cool. I just need to run all the way back through. Which is not this way. Oh, fuck. Not that way either, to be fair. That was super fucking rude. Oh, I can't hit that. So I got jumped from here down onto here and then I couldn't get through all the skeletons. Do I have to do all three of them? That was of course the other solution. Yeah, I got to the point where it's like, no, I've had just enough fucking around. Alright, and now all three of them open. Alright. It'd be cool if it didn't drop me down to... if it didn't rubber band me like that. It doesn't happen very often. Which is good. And that time it was like, well, yep, no, hang on, what's going on? What's happening? And then badness ensued.
Pruning a branch can save a tree.
Alright, well, I made it. So close to leveling. And yeah, now we're at 91%. That does not look like 1/5 of that box down there, but okay, carry on. Oh, died to the internet lag. And also me not knowing how to react. Oh, we got a new map. We've got 2 of them now. Oh, that one goes there. Ooh. Yep, sure, deadliness. Let's do it.
Glad you made it
Let's
back.
get deadly. %increased rarity of items found. Okay. That's a lot. Oh, that's a 4L6S bow. I'm not bowing this season, so I'll sell it. Alright. That's what I'm up to. There's Cursed Crypt. So yeah, from Pen to Cursed Crypt. I'm gonna need to run some more mausoleums. No, I got a channel map as well. I'm really not sure when Zana gets new stock in.
Stay inquisitive.
That's the part that really, Oh, we haven't done any tier 4 yet. Oh, wait, no, we did... Oh, Spider Lair was tier 3. Oh, we haven't done any tier 4 yet. Oh, my title for yesterday's stream was wrong then. It was all tier 3. Alright, well, good to know. Cursed Crypt. Yeah, okay. I don't know if the burning ground works for lava. I have a feeling that it's just fire damage rather than burning ground specifically. Wow, again with the server lag. Not dropping any frames, but monsters suddenly appearing and then disappearing and then being somewhere else. Oh, they're dead. Settle down, Dave. Oh, great. Hey, why can't I, why aren't I dealing any damage to this creature? Probably because it's really up here. Yeah. Just getting a whole bunch of the game being weird. Creatures moving around. Which typically means I should stop playing until it's calmed down. But it's not like I'm playing for pinks, you know? Hey, I leveled up. Thank goodness. Where are we putting this one? Where are we putting this one? Oh, we got that. Where's my thing? Alright, over here. Alright, I haven't gotten back to that yet. That's okay. Something I was working on last night. Wrong way, Dave. Oh, they're all gathered around an elemental resistance shrine. Yeah, that wasn't helping. Alright, okay, see that time I correctly assessed the situation and then got the hell out of there. Good job, Dave. Oratung the Grotesque. Oh, it's a dead end. What the fuck? Oh. I'm probably not meant to level up Flame Dash either. I'm really only meant to be using it to the damage that it's dealing is not what it's meant to do. And every time I level it up, it costs slightly more mana. See, all it tells me when I hover over it, it doesn't tell me what... It tells me what the requirements are, but that's it. It doesn't tell me what the new mana cost is, how much damage it's going to do, and that kind of stuff. And sure, I've got the internet for that, but not while I'm streaming. Not unless I want to, you know, kill my stream. See, now it costs 27 out of 283. So it costs 10% of my mana to use. Which way didn't I go? Oh, that way. Oh no, there was over there. Yeah, let's go this way. Let me grab the shrine. Only 45 seconds, but... I mean, I definitely want that. See, it helped. Honestly, I was expecting him to explode into one of those fireballs. Well, there goes all of my... Oh no, not quite all of my XP. I really need to shut the fuck up while I'm playing this game. Six and 6 and 8 and 8 and 10. Oh, it's so close. I need 6 and 6 and 8 and 10 and 10. Is maths. Oh, I could have. That's okay. Yeah, that looks fun. Attack skills have +1 to the maximum number of summoned totems.
Need a map?
Ugh. Dying twice in one day. In an hour. And it's, yeah, we're 5 levels above this content. Oh yeah, these dudes will just appear out of nowhere. Well, this stream might be really short. Because the server is starting to piss me off. Oh, this is it. This is the end. Oh, here come the spiders. Here come more spiders. Oh, cool. Oh, over there, hey? Well, I don't really feel like going all the way over there. No. No, I'm not doing it. Fuck it. I'm done. Had enough of this stupid map.
Learn anything new?
Dum 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 dum. Well, alright, we have 3 alleyways maps, but alright, it was an arcade map that dropped, not an alleyways map. So still no Ashen Wood or no Strand. Strand should drop from alleyway, so I could run one of the 3 alleyways maps, but if I get another one, then I can sell a different 3 of them and try to get a strand instead of a ivory temple. That seems to be the way it works. Similarly to if you trade different where you trade one of each 3 gem and a necklace, you get and one of the stats necklaces. Or is it any necklace? I don't know. You get an onyx necklace. And just like if you have a different red gem instead of one, you trade in a different one, the stats will recalculate. It's, yeah, I don't know how it all works, but it works. And the other one is Ashen Wood, Self Events and Armory. I don't think we have. No self events, no armory.
Need a map?
And yeah, no self events, no armory. I don't even have the Orby things to change one map into another map. I never used them last time. How about 89 Perandus coins from? That's weird. So yeah, I mean we have a lot of maps here that we could run. Oh, we've got a leyline map, which is the next Shaper one. It's tier 4, which is the tier that just currently kicked our ass. We've got Channel and Crater and Fields. Yeah, we should probably run those ones. And then maybe we'll get some that... Oh no, we can't. We might get some of the ones that lead into these ones, but these ones won't drop unless we're running, because we haven't completed them yet. These maps will only, the strand will only drop from alleyways, and Ashen Wood will only drop from either armory or self events until we've finished Ashen Wood, and then copies of it will drop from other random maps as we finish them. As discovered by Cider last season. Thank you so much. Okay, so then leyline leads to beach and marshes. Yeah, okay. Let's do leyline while we're not particularly... Well, we're still less than 10%. I don't want elemental equilibrium. %30 reduced flask charges. That's okay. That's probably gonna be okay. Alright, let's fuck this other map off and do leyline. I can't remember what leyline looks like. We're about to find out.
Amidst the barren
Oh, it looks like Peninsula. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Settle down, skeletons. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. There we go. Hi, Sister Cassia. Oh. No, it's Spirit Offering. Never mind. Why am I running away from this guy? It's the same thing that killed me last time. In a different map. The deep guttural chanting voice lines for those Ash Prophets are very good. Yep. Take that conductivity. Union of Souls. Union of Souls. Alright, well, we found the exit. And by exit I mean boss area. Arena! Arena's the word I'm looking for. Come on, brain. Mountain fragment, I love it. Oh, a pen map. Just what I wanted. Probably go, bubbling. All the chests have something in them. This is weird. I mean, not all of them, but, you know. A high percentage of them have had stuff in them. Sorry, was that one absolutely empty? 100% empty. Way to go, game. What a dick. All of the chests have something in them. The next chest I open, flat empty, not a single thing. Not, oh, this might as well be empty. Here's a thing that I don't need. Blah, blah, blah. Just dead empty. Take that, Mirage of Bones.
You tread on the foundations of a new empire. Behold.
Oh, tier 4, shape it. Oh shit, hang on. Here's me thinking we'd finished.
The strong feed upon the weak. It's only a matter of time.
Cool. Talk to Zana. I guess we finished it. Gonna go over here.
That would only slow me down.
I can spend one ID scroll seeing if it's the one that I want. At Ziri's Mirror, 20% to all elemental resistances, 50% reduced duration of curses on you, cursed reflection, chance to block attack damage while not cursed, chance to block spell damage while cursed, movement speed, int, evasion. It's not +1 to level of all lightning spell skill gems, but it's also not plus life or any energy shields or spell damage. I'll put it in the thing. It cares about traps. -50 to all elemental resistances. Nearby allies recover 2% of your maximum life when you die. This shield is planning for you to die. Well, not the shield itself, but... Oh, no, I want to keep one of those, don't I? Okay, and a new pen map. Oh, +10. Worst. I think we can... Yeah, we've got a set now, though. Oh, no, I don't have a... Alright, well, let's get rid of the ones that I have with me. That. And those. Not that. You may be able to hear my washing machine going in the background. Oh, another 8. Oh, good. 8. 6 and 10.
Hello.
40. 8, 8, 8, 6 and 10 is 40 because 8, 8, 8, 8, 8 is 40. That's just how maths works. Chest piece, gloves, two-handed weapon, ring, shitty necklace.
Scylla.
Alright. I guess we could speak with Zana. So what do we need? And oh no, that was tier 4, wasn't it? We're gonna get a new tier 4 map. Oh, I don't want to have that conversation yet.
As long as he keeps running.
We can leave it there until later. He's already moved on to tier... Of course he's moved on to something in a different area. What a dick. And we've already run Curse Crypt and we didn't get a glacier map. I think I've got another... Cider, hello! Welcome to the stream. I can do 2 one-handed weapons, yes. Or you can do a one-handed weapon and a shield. You need to be able to equip them though. You don't need to provide a quiver with the bow, as I discovered last season, I think. I think maybe I read that info wrong, like last year sometime, and then it's fixed and not updated or something, or I don't know, I remembered it different, who knows. You can sell a two-handed weapon or a bow, which counts as a two-handed weapon, or 2 one-handed weapons or a one-handed weapon and a shield, but you need to be able to... You can't sell a... I don't think you can sell a melee weapon and a wand and have it count, because you can't equip a melee weapon and a wand. I don't think. They may have relaxed that as well. I guess we can test it next time. Let's jump in. No two-handed weapons here. Well, no rare unidentified two-handed weapons. That's a bit of a shame. Ah! Where's the... Okay, yeah. If I kite them away from the totem. I saw the staff leap out, but it won't show up on my through my item filter unless it's unless it's 6 sockets. Do 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 do. Like this. Wait, I'm gonna lose my Q anyway once I finish the map, so it's sort of pointless hanging on to it. Yeah, here's the thing that I've been avoiding for the rest of the map. Volatile flame blood, I think, is the thing that makes it explode. I'm not above this. Not above this in the least. Alright, yeah, I think we're pretty much done. Could run around the whole rest of the map trying to look for a two-handed, a rare two-handed. I'm not even going to bother with that strongbox. Not even going to bother. Oh, I need a Marraketh rapier, I think. Here it is, Marraketh steel. I need the rapier. I've got the bow, I need the rapier. Oh, I've really got to look that up. Alright, we're done. Wrong button. Oh, there's a few two-handed weapons here, just none of them are rare. Alright. Let's skedaddle. Cider, how's your Saturday looking? Oh, yeah, needed those.
Need a map?
Yay, doing the things. Good job. Yeah, we have no tier 5 maps at all yet. We've only run 2 tier 4s, so... let's see. No. That's the button I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm gonna need to run Cursed Crypt again, aren't I? Fuck. I don't think I have either of those ones either. But yeah, Glacier only drops from Cursed Crypt. So I've got to run Cursed Crypt again.
Need a map.
The other thing I could do is take a Cursed Crypt map. Which is this one. I don't know why it's at the end. It would be cool if it was in alphabetical order, then I could find shit. You can use these to just blatantly skip ahead as well. Although it looks like we've made some decent progression on tier 3. We have a Cursed Crypt map already. Poison on hit, no thanks. More life, reduced extra damage on critical strikes. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Oh look, another trial. Uh-oh. Same starting area. No, not going that way. Stinging Doubt. I'm pretty sure we did this one already. Yeah, we have. Doing it again means that... Oh, we could have just gone straight there. Doing it again gives us another offering to the goddess, which gives us another run through at... Wow, I don't like that. Gives us another run through at Eternal Lab. Infernal Chewer the Face Shredder. Righty ho ho. Oh, settle down. Where the fuck did some random ribbon come from? There we go. Yeah, some definite chaos damage going on there. When you're at full shield and not at full life. I'm not even sure what that Hydra scale boots. I get that. They're boots made from the scales of a Hydra. It seems pretty straightforward. Heraldric cube. What, pray tell, is a heraldric cube? Oh wow, I don't like that. That chaos damage. And yeah, Spark won't fly this way or even that way. It will go that way and then that way, but it doesn't target. They fly in random directions until they hit something. It's a Diablo thing. I thought that it was a cube made by the Herodrum. Okay, now that makes a lot of sense. My main problem was I didn't know what the first word was and I didn't have any context. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here for a little bit. See if I can choke point these guys down. See the skeleton here that's not taking any damage and not doing anything? He's not taking any damage at all. Still not taking... Oh, now he's taking damage. Yeah, when they say resists lightning, they're not meant to... Not that much. There we go. That's not how resists lightning is meant to work. There's a non-spider thing that came up. There we go. Let's head back down this way. Oh, I changed my mind.
Corrupted creature.
And then I hit the wrong key. A crafting table. Oh, cool. Hey! Awesome. Well, I'm glad I went this way. I don't know if the drops are random. I mean, the drops are definitely random. But way back in the day when I was playing MUDs, we would have there was a distinction between loot that was randomly determined when the monster died versus randomly determined when the monster was generated. Seconds while I try not dying here. I'm gonna try not dying a little harder. Okay, good job. And so some items would randomly load, would randomly be loaded with the monster when it was generated, and some of them would only appear when the monster died. And so you killed it, and then it would decide if it already had the loot, if it had that loot or not. Doing a fair bit of what's that phrase? Expeditious retreat. Tactical retreat. Tactical retreat. That's the one. Yeah, glad I have my yeah, I just wasted my I wasted my Valstorm call because it decided when I hit it, and then it decided that the monster wasn't there. Either that, or it just obliterated it, and there was no body. Hard to tell. So it's like, well, I'm glad I went down that way. Well, did that spider already have it, or would the next thing I killed have dropped that anyway? Oh no, I think this is the exit. Yeah, this is the exit here. Oh, we're gonna keep doing this poison bomb thing, are we? I just went to flame dash out and I didn't. Ugh. Not as great a job. Oh, that's less room. I'll do it that way.
Learn anything new?
Three deaths today so far. That one was more me than. Oh right, let's do the trial. I'd forgotten about it. We're here now. I had forgotten about it. We're here now. We might as well do it. It's the poison dart one. Yep. No. Sure would be. Oh, we don't have immunity to poison anyway. Rude. Oh, come on, really? Anyone else? Any other stone golems? No? Or elementals, I guess. Yeah. Saw that coming as soon as the dart hit me. It's like, I'm gonna die here. Motherfucker. Annoyingly, this is the sort of thing where there's not really puzzles to solve. And it's mostly just navigation. Don't know why I didn't do it that way the first time. Oh, there's a switch over there, okay. Where don't those huge saw blades go? Where the other traps are. I just realized. What might be a safe place for from those saw blades? Oh, where those other traps are? Yeah, that might work. Oh shit, that was the wrong key. I should have been able to do this the first time. Yay. We finished it. Ironside, hello, welcome to the stream. It is a little crazy. Let me set you up with a welcome to the stream thing so that I know that you're here again next time. Cool. All right. But yeah, it's a little crazy. This is the other end. It has certainly matured. There we go. It's working. It has no. That's where the boss is. I don't want to go kill the boss right now. I should, but I don't have either of my Val skills. So I'm going to go this way so I can die some more first. I'm going to go kill some stuff and get some souls for my Val skills. Yeah, the game has come a long way since 2013. It's still free. It took me a long time to actually get into this game. Sorry, 2013, I misspoke. It took a long time for me to get into this game. I started playing it maybe 2013, maybe 2014, and I never really... You know, something I could have done while I was in town after having died? Picked up some... Well, let's take care of that now. Picked up some fucking Chaos Resist. Also, shut up while... Yeah. Cool. I don't have enough Chaos Resist. What I do have is some Chaos Resist flasks. Let's which will still not get me to 100%, and they don't stack. Can I get one that's sort of a bit cool? You can quality up the life flasks and stuff, and that will chaotic. Yes. That will improve how much health that you get from them. This is 20%, so it's 400 and well, actually, it's a different reason for that. That 35% is static though. You can't quality improve that. Adds knockback to melee and reduced duration. No, that's exactly the opposite of what I want. Resistance. Additional elemental resistances. Sure. Plus 17 maximum charges. I wouldn't mind experimenters, which makes it last longer. Avengers, no. Perpetual. Oh, also removes poison. Yes, that one. I will take that one. Alright. Alright, so we're in a town, so it starts out as being full. And, oh, we're all the way back here again. Because I wasn't... Somehow, I wasn't expecting to die. And I didn't drop a new portal. I don't know what I was thinking. And I used my I used up my storm call. Oh shit, come on. Settle down. That's rude. Actually, this is great. If I can he has apparently healed up. Oh shit, no, don't like that. Good thing I can't damage Sister Cassia here. Hilariously, I could actually use a Quicksilver Flask now. There we go. That was not worth... Guess what we didn't get? We didn't get the fucking map that we were here for. Clear case there of spark not working when you're... Look, no sparks at all. There are some positioning issues with it. Alright. That was really not worth it. 3 deaths. Three deaths, no map.
Glad you made it back.
Oh well, I only saw Thor Ragnarok once. Some friends of mine invited me out to see Endgame. And this was last year when I had, or was it this year? I can't remember. Um, anyway, there was a time quite recently where I was out of work for 22 months, and I had no money. At one point, quite literally, no money, and it was not good. And I was not doing things like going to the movies because that costs money, especially in Australia. And it's like, no, I have, free entertainment. It's cool. And so I hadn't seen a lot of the movies between, say, Captain America 2. I'd seen Winter Soldier, and I'd seen like Guardians of the Galaxy 1, but I hadn't seen Civil War, I hadn't seen Black Panther, I hadn't seen Ragnarok, I hadn't seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I sure as hell hadn't seen Captain Marvel. I hadn't seen one of the Avengers movies. The one before Endgame. I'd seen like the Avengers, but not Age of Ultron, I think it was. And so a friend of mine lent me their Stan logon because it had most of them on there. And so I got to watch those in 2 days, over the course of 2 days, and before seeing Endgame on that weekend. And I'm like, okay, cool, I'm all caught up, let's go. So I don't really remember a lot of Thor Ragnarok. I remember it was very good, but I don't remember a lot of bits and pieces from it. I remember the basic outline and that I enjoyed watching it. But other than that, it's all kind of hazy. I did enjoy watching Endgame when I eventually got to go see it. What are we doing now? All right, more maps. Oh, we have a thing now. So we could, I don't have a self-events map. That's Brine King. That's Ralakesh. Fields. Okay, I could get a fields map from Zana. And we could capture Drek, which would give us, we can't be blinded and we can't be maimed. I'd really like to capture that one too, but you can't mix and match them. Unfortunately, you've got to pick. You've got to pick which ones you want. Yeah, that would have been a good choice as well when I was here. Fighting things instead of Gruthkul, I could have switched to Shikari. Alright, well let's go back to Ralakesh. This is how they fund the game. You start the game with 4 stash tabs, and you can purchase additional stash tabs to put things in, and there are specialty stash tabs to put specific things in, like unique items or currency items. This one, super helpful. because these all have stack sizes, and that stack size is enforced here and here, but not in the special currency tab. So these are normally in a stack of 20. Oh, sorry, 40. So I don't think I could even take all of these out. But in here, every stack is 5,000. Currency tab, #1 suggestion for playing this game. And that's how they make their money. It's completely free to play, except for you can choose to buy stash tabs and cosmetic things. I don't have any cosmetic things with this character, mostly because they're on my other character that I'm meant to be playing, which I am in fact not. I could put on a hat. There we go. Now I'm wearing a hat. The hat's a little bit see-through. I'm not sure I like it. Let's there we go. No, that one's dumb. Alright, cool. No, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. There we go. No hat. I like this better. It's fine. Maps. This part of the game, you can start at the 4 corners of the map and sort of work your way in as you find a map. As you're doing maps, you hope that more of them drop, and then you can go do those ones. They're in sort of like a white tier around the outside, and then a yellow harder tier in the middle, and then a red tier in the center, before you finally get to these 4 and then one right in the middle. I have never gotten that far. The closest I got was just inside the red thing last season. The seasons last for about 3 months. You can just play on the standard server, and it will just keep going. And when a season ends, then your character and your stash, all of your characters for that season and your stash for that season are migrated to the standard server. And then when the new league starts a couple of days later, you start again from scratch. It's hilarious, and I love it. And things change just a little bit, although sometimes they change a lot. So I don't have one of those maps. I don't have one of those maps. The ones with lines under them are the ones that I have finished at a required level of difficulty to get a bonus. The more bonuses you do, the more chance you have of a map dropping 1 tier higher than it would have. So I've got a 20% chance of that. And you really want... That's good, because it means that when you're running maps, if a map drops, you want it to be for the next tier up, so you can keep going. I discovered very recently that if you have 3 of the same map, you can sell them all to a vendor, and they will give you a map of the next tier that those 3 maps connect to. Sometimes they connect to more than one, and I've tried selling these 3 maps here, and unfortunately, instead of this one that I need, Dana wants to give me this one here that I've already done. So what I need is for a different... Oh, there we go. That's an idea. I could run Jungle Valley or Ivory Temple and hope to get an alleyways. Which one's Arakali? Which one is Arakali? Oh no, I want to do that one. Okay, I'll hang on to it for a bit. So I could run Jungle Valley or Ivory Temple and hope to get an alleyways map, and then I could sell a different 3 alleyways maps to try and get a strand map. That's probably what we should do next. Alright, let's run Jungle Valley. I've got 3 Jungle Valley maps, and I could sell those to get an alleyways because it doesn't connect to a different tier 2. It's a single path. But I need at least one Jungle Valley to collect the soul of the thing, so I'm just going to run it and hope for the best. All of the currency items, I can't remember how much of the game you remember Ironside. But everything that you sell for sells for currency, and then you use the currency to improve the rest of your equipment or things. In this case, I'm going to use one of these to turn this map from a white one into a magic one. 2 additional rogue exiles, 30% increased accuracy rating, chance to dodge is unlucky. Unlucky is basically a disadvantage. Ooh, we've earned an abyss as well as warbands if we so wish. I'm going to pass on that. And 2% quality. Basically, it rolls twice to see if you dodge something and takes the lower result. One of the flasks that I'm using makes my chance to do critical strikes lucky, which means it rolls twice to see if it's a crit and takes the higher result. Oh, since I'm running this anyway. Oh no, I wanted to save the thing for Ralikesh, didn't I? Since that's one I actually use. Oh yeah. This spell is actually called Spark. And it fires lightning damage. Get the fuck out of there. One thing about this game that I feel could be improved, but maybe it's just me, is there's no combat log. So if you die, you just die, and it's up to you really to figure out what you did wrong. There's no, yeah, you got Cleven, or you took, you know, you died to, 700,000 fire damage. It's like, wait, what? Why am I taking fire damage? I didn't realize that. Yes, yeah. The example was incoming. So like in Warcraft, you could check the combat log and see how much damage you did and stuff like that. But it was also useful for oh, I'm getting killed by this. Oh, hey, we got an abyss anyway, without paying for one. Well, there's one of our rogue exiles. There goes one of our rogue exiles. I'm going to leave that Jeweler's Strongbox until later, unless we get an alchemy orb real quick. I don't happen to have one on me. worth a check. This is one of the things that I use to make the map we're running right now a magic item rather than a normal white item. I could use the same thing to make... Where did it go? The strong box that I had said I was going to avoid. Here it is. Oh look, there's a little kiwi. I could make this a blue strongbox instead, but I'd rather use a different item that I don't have with me right now to make it a rare strongbox, so that it has a chance of having better stuff. There's our second Rogue Exile. And we've got an arcade map, and we hadn't defeated that Rogue Exile yet. Every league has... it's a computer game, so there are achievements. In this game, there are both achievements and challenges. The achievements are account-wide. Most of the achievements are account-wide, but once you've completed the achievement for your account, you've completed it. These 4 achievements here only count your progress per character, but once you've completed it on one of your characters, it's completed for your account. This one here is still possible for me to finish. This one here is not. I fucked that one up. In Act 2. How long has it been since you've played this game? If it's been a very long time... there used to be 5 acts, and then you would get into maps. They revamped that a while ago. Yeah, that's fair. I know I definitely got into this more last year. I tried so hard to enjoy this game, and I never got anywhere with it because I don't know, I didn't understand it, or I wasn't very good at it, or both. Alright, this is just Island 1, isn't it? Oh no, this is it, the Loom Chamber. Where are we? Jungle Valley. What am I thinking? I'm thinking of Tropical Island. Okay, or Tropical Jungle, or whatever it is. Which one am I thinking of? I'm thinking of... that one, Tropical Island. Alright, so... more chaos damage then. Okay, cool. So they used to have 5 acts in the... and they've... a few years ago, but I'm not sure exactly when, because I sort of stopped playing it. They repurposed the first 5 acts and have now acts 6 through 10, which is the same areas, but things have progressed and changed, and the map parts of those areas have changed as well. It's been really well done. For a game that's free to play, so much work goes into it. There we go. Alright, that's one dead boss. Oh, there we go.
That would only slow me down.
Oh. I don't think I can. Alright, let's portal here. I really want to I really want to bring the second that second two-handed with me. Oh, for sure. And I had such a problem with it. Mostly with the trying to level up and stuff like that. And I was listening to the Gamers with Jobs podcast, which is amazing. And okay, let's swap that one for that one, and then I can. Not that one. Okay, alright, we can test that theory the next time we have a thing and see how it goes. And gloves, yes, excellent. Okay, good.
Learn anything new?
And they were talking about how there was the Delve system. The Delve League was here and it was cool, and there was like a whole new mining system that you could go into and just do that instead of having to regrind the whole maps. Oh, it's Ichimonji! And one elk. These stack in 10, so it'd be eight boxes otherwise. And I'm like, oh, that sounds really good. That sounds like it would solve a lot of the problems that I had with the game. And so I reinstalled it, and it was so much better. It was so good. And I didn't finish the game. I did get to level 77, which was... I got past Act 3. I hadn't gotten past... Oh, I'd forgotten about that abyss. I hadn't gotten past Act 3 ever before. Alright, Orb of Alchemy, Jeweler's Strongbox. 15% increased quantity of contained items, casts Ice Nova, and ignites you. Okay, cool. I'll have one of those, and let's skedaddle. That's all we got. I'm a little bit upset. That's all we got out of it. We got hubris. Alright. Okay, I guess. BDA Crouching Tuna is the first character to delve to depth 2550. That's pretty deep. So that mine, even though the Delve League is finished, the mine is still in the game and you can still go delving. They brought it back during the previous league, which was Legion, and this one is I know. Oh, it taunts me. Oh shit! Oh, I've just realised. Cider. I've just realised. I never went back and did the abyssal area. I've just realised I had an abyssal area open up for one of these on a previous map, and I never went back and did it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Delving was in Synthesis, yes, but it wasn't in Betrayal. Oh yeah, you're right, that's right. There's been 3 since Delve. So this is our reward, not much. Don't need that. Oh no. Oh, tragedy. Oh, I completely forgot about it. Fuck. And this is the new thing for Blight League. Sister Cassia is here, and it's a tower defense game. This is how it goes. Alright, so we've got one here that ignores frost and one there that doesn't really care. Okay, minions, 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 minions. Okay. Alright, it's branching up. There's only 3, so we should be pretty okay from here. Except for the part where we die horribly and so we can't contribute to the fight. I want to upgrade that one. I can't see what I'm doing. Upgrade that one. Upgrade that one. Right, this one's finished. That one's finished. We finished it! Thank goodness. Yeah, basically a big nothing over here. Oh yeah, so there's an item filter. Item filter, key functionality. These are the things that you can see on the ground that have dropped. When I hold down Alt, it suspends my item filter, which is filtering out all of these items that I don't want. Except sometimes I want them. The item filters are now built into the game. I think they did that specifically when they released it for console last season. There we go. Oh, that made it all worth it. How is it a Necromancer Circlet that doesn't care about minions? 10% of physical damage from hits taken as lightning damage. Ooh. And 48 lightning resistance. Alright, so yeah, we are done here. Alright. And as you're doing these maps, 6 portals show up and you have 6 lives, really, to do it. After that, it's inaccessible. Once it's finished, though, you can just skedaddle. And when you summon a new portal or log off for 15 minutes, those portals will be replaced or disappear accordingly. Alright. Amulet. Amulet. Spare belt. Arms thing, blah, blah, blah. Oh, right, yeah, I was gonna do that, wasn't I? Well, I can still... There we go. It's fun. Alright, and then sell everything else. This is blue, so realistically I should just sell it instead of identifying it.
Glad you made it back, Exile.
No, no, no. What I'm really looking for in... they have different stats and stuff like that, and it'll be like extra health or resistance, damage resistance, or cool things, stats, stun and block recovery. This one increases the level of the gems that are socketed in it. This one that I've got increases the level of all lightning skill gems, which means that this gem here is actually level 20, even though it's really level 18. And this one here acts as if it's level 19 instead of level 18. Which is amazing because it deals more damage. The gems gain experience as you do, and you can choose to level them up when they have reached the end of their experience, or you can choose to not do that. I've got 4 gems down here that I have chosen to not level up for reasons. Sell. And when you sell the things you get, there are 2 sorts of coins, but it's not like gold, silver, copper, that sort of thing. It's you trade at vendors for items, for objects that let you modify other objects. And I'm just gonna sell that. And then as these add up, they create more of those ones, and the same for those, and that becomes that. Oh, I forgot about that. That's okay. These ones here are particularly cool. These ones here affect the links for the gem sockets within your items. So these ones here randomly determine how many sockets an item has. The higher quality, not rarity, but quality. This is a rare item, it's yellow. It's also right up the top. You might be able to read, it says quality plus 20%. This has no quality in it because I'm not dealing damage with the wand itself, so the quality of the wand makes no never mind to me. The shield, the quality improves the defenses, which is either armor or evasion or energy shield, or a combination of 2 of those things, but I have yet to see an item with all 3 defenses on it. Improves the quality of it by that much, and also the base attack damage for weapons. You can use wand to hit and do damage with, but I have remapped the button that does that very specifically, because when you click, it's click to move and also click to attack. Because I'm using a wand, which is a ranged attack, if I accidentally click on, if I'm trying to go over here to get away from something, and there's a monster there, instead of running over there, I'll stand where I am and shoot my wand at it and die. So I've removed the click to attack button to make it just move, so that I can hopefully die less often. Not never die, because as we've seen today, doesn't quite work that way. And that's even when I've got teleporting magic powers, it still lets me down sometimes. And so the higher quality an item is, the more likely you'll have to get more sockets in it using the jeweler's orb. The orb of fusing links randomly, slightly weighted, better, more for higher quality, links them together. And the reason you want them linked together is so that you have, in this case, this gem here is Spark. This is the one that does all of the sparkly bits. It goes like, no, that's the wrong button. It goes like this, and it fires sparks around, and the sparks deal lightning, and in this case, cold damage. So that's that gem. All of the other gems that are linked to it are supporting gems. So this one means that this one does extra cold damage, because that's what it does. This one means it has more critical, a higher chance to deal a critical damage than it would otherwise. This one means that when it does crit, it deals more critical damage. So it increases the amount of damage it does when it deals a crit. This one means it does extra lightning damage on top of the lightning damage it already does. And so these are all linked. So the more links you have, the more supporting gems you can use for your attacks, and that's how you end up dealing more damage. So often the links in a piece of equipment become more important than the stats on it. To the point where there is an item which is just, it's a body armor. It has 6 white sockets, which means they'll accept gems of any color, that are all linked, and no other stats. Not even any defenses on it. No stats at all. And it's one of the key leveling equipment. It means that you can put in your main skill and just go to town with it. Sure, it doesn't give you any extra health or resistances or mana or intelligence or anything like that, but it lets you use your main skill with all of the support things that you needed to have, and that's really where most of your damage comes from. Let's resummon. We finished with Jungle Valley. Did we get... Oh, that's right. Yeah, we got a divination thing. It's a unique. I would... Yeah, I'm not sponsored by Grinding Gear Games, quite obviously. It's not craftable. It's a unique. It can randomly drop, because uniques do that. The main way you get it is by trading in divination cards, and there are 2 sets of divination cards that do that. Remind me, what's it called again, Side? Because I have forgotten. Oh, it's alright. Tabula Rasa, that's it. There are 2. Here is Tabula Rasa. This is a corrupted version of Tabula Rasa, which means once an item is corrupted, no further changes can be made to it. I have an example. Yeah, yours dropped really well. I had mine drop somewhere as well last season, so I don't have it for this character anymore. It's back in Standard League now, which means if I wanted to start a new character in Standard for some reason, I can't imagine why, I could do that. But there's another set of cards called Humility, I want to say, that drop the regular version of Tabula Rasa. You can corrupt your own items using Val Orbs. It will modify it. Sometimes it might turn it into a different base item. Sometimes it might change some of the sockets into white sockets. Sometimes it might turn it into a completely different version of itself. Sometimes it might give a different implicit item. Excellent example of an implicit item is for this wand. There's a bunch of blue text under the wand. The very first one that's in a little section by itself is 29% increased spell damage. That's the implicit modification for serpent wands, which this is one of them. The 29% will vary from the specific wand you pick up. I think probably 25 to 30 or something like that. On this one, it's increased spell damage. I've seen that go up to at least 14 for Spirit Shields. This one doesn't have one. This one doesn't have one. Well, it's Stygian Vice that has one Abyssal Socket. That doesn't have one. That doesn't have one. Increased rarity of items. 29 maximum mana out of 30. Regen rate. They're the implicits. Or it might do absolutely nothing and just stamp it as corrupted, which means you can't try it again. It's corrupted. You can't do anything else with it. You can't change the sockets. You can't recolor things. You can't do squat. So I've got 1 out of 9. 1 out of the 9 cards that will give me a corrupted Tabula Rasa, and 0 out of the 9 cards that give me a the regular Tabula Rasa. There is an achievement. Oh, I forgot to keep talking about achievements and challenges because I got distracted by the abyss. There is an achievement to corrupt an item so that it gets a white socket, or its implicit mod is changed to something else, or corrupt a unique gem so that it becomes a different unique gem. I haven't done any of those yet. Achievements and challenges. Achievements, I pretty much covered. Challenges, each league issues a set of new challenges for you to complete during that league. When you complete them, you get cool stuff. Some of them are always the same. And then some of them are different. The ones that I've finished already is complete these quests. There's always 5 of the optional quests during the first 10 acts to complete. It's not always the same 5. Defeat the act bosses 1 and 2. Very, very standard challenge. Complete vendor recipes is one that I've nearly finished. Blight oil has eluded me so far. I haven't used a Remnant of Corruption on an Essence monolith yet. I have a Remnant of Corruption, I just haven't used it on an Essence monolith yet. So maybe that's something I could do soon. I need to do more Blight encounters and hope that these things show up. I'm not sure if I need to do them in specific areas or not, because I haven't really looked into it. But you need to defeat all 77 of them. A lot of the times it's just, so many of these ones. This is the one for the Rogue Exiles I was talking about earlier. We've got a new one on that pile now. I can't remember which one it was. Tynovan High Dove was yesterday, I think. I think Ulysses Morvant was the one we defeated just earlier. Turn in divination cards for certain things. I had one before that was for a jewelry item. I was hoping to get a ring. I got a belt instead. Bit of a shame there. But there's one for maps and there's one for another divination card. And there's definitely one for bows. I haven't seen one for essences, so that'll be interesting. I am nowhere near any of this. Cells mapped. Cursed Crypt map. Oh. Defeat Pagan Bishop of Agony in the Cursed Crypt map while he's affected by at least 2 curses. I'm only running 1 curse, so that's going to be a little difficult for me. Glacier map we're not up to yet. Haunted Mansion map. We're up to Haunted Mansion, aren't we? These are all pretty early level maps, so they're not too difficult. Complete twinned maps. Twinned maps means there's 2. You just need to do any 10 of these 15. So some of them are more forgiving than others. Oh yeah, and do a bunch of tower things and fully upgrade all of the towers properly. Oh, and I just need to do 1 more of these. I really need to do. And do some Legion stuff. This is hardcore Legion stuff too. And I haven't done a single Atlas mission yet. But yeah. So, during Legion, during Delve, which was the first league that I really came back for after hearing how excited Sean Sands was on Gamers with Jobs to be for the new league. I'm like, sounds like he's having a lot of fun. I should check it out. I had a lot of fun. I was happy. One of the challenge rewards was a pet canary because it was in a mine, and of course it was a little canary. So I got that, but it's currently in use on another character. I could pop it across to myself and have my bits on that one. I can equip it here though. Here it is. You can just swap them between. I don't have to go load that character and then unequip it. It just all comes across. It's pretty cool. It gives you a little warning. Hey, this is in use on another character. Are you sure you want it? And I'm like, yes. So I got my little canary in an Azurite mine. We finished Jungle Valley. So what else what were we trying to do? We could do Jungle Valley again. We didn't get the map we wanted, did we? What was I trying to do? Oh, right. I was trying to get alleyways. So I could... Yeah. Jeez, the button I want. Right. I was doing it to try and get alleyways. So I could try buying a strand. Well, we could do Ivory Temple and hope to go the other way. Let's run Ivory Temple. Tier 3, Ivory Temple. We've got one that's 10% and one that's not. Let's do the 10% one. Ugh, no. No, I don't like those numbers. So this is the one that lets you make normal things magic. This one re-randomizes the magic thing, so it's different. So if you get a map that, like, if I have a map that's Elemental Reflect, a mirror map, I'm going to die because all I'm doing is elemental damage, and it's going to, having that damage that I deal reflected back to me is just going to murder me. But even this one, 59% extra damage is cold and really high extra crit chance. No thanks. Extra damage is fire. Endurance charge, chaos resistance and elemental resistance. 20% less recovery rate of life and energy shield. Sure, that'll do. Magical items only have 1 or 2 mods. Sometimes it looked like there were 3 things, but it's really 1 modifier that has 2 separate effects. So the one that was monsters have chaos resistance and elemental resistance. That's the same modifier that just does 2 related things. Alright. I've got my buffs. My lightning golem is at full strength. Let's hit it. How am I going for time? It's nearly 3 hours. Okay. Oh shit, Zana is here. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I bypassed the additional fire damage. But we're gonna have enough trouble with that as it is. Oh shit. My lightning golem died already. I'm switching from Spark to Storm's Call for it's not exactly single target, it does an AoE. Okay, there's Zana. Let's see what Zana wants. Statues are blocking my sparks from getting through. I'm pretty sure... Ah, corrupted bloodline. Alright. Sometimes the monsters are magical. Because you get bosses and stuff like that. And sometimes the trash monsters are magical and have modifiers on them as well. In that case, they had a modifier, a special modifier called Corrupted Bloodline, which means when you deal damage to it, you have a chance of inheriting a stacking debuff that drains your life really quickly. Thankfully, I have a thing to stop that from happening. Ironside, thank you so much for dropping in. It was great meeting you last night after Kevin's stream. I'm glad you finally got some rest. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Okay, Zana.
These worlds are becoming increasingly...
Zana's going to give us a time limit for channel. A strand map! Yes! A pen, a desert, or a fungal hollow. We've got to take the strand map. Slay the Harbingers. I don't really know what the Harbingers are. Complete the missions within the time limit. I don't really care about the mission. Touching the standing stones increases the time limit. That's nice. So we don't have the strand map. That's sort of the reason that we're here doing this, ironically. If she was giving us an Ashen Wood map, I would definitely take that one. The other thing she's giving us is channel, but I have a channel map in stash. But this will let us complete Strand. It doesn't mention anything about Elemental Reflect, which is really the dangerous one. Increased. Okay, so they have increased effect. All monster damage from hits always ignites. Okay, cool. They gain a frenzy charge. Okay. They take 28% reduced extra damage from critical strikes. That's fine. So I've got minus 28 to my multi, which is like 500 anyway. I don't care. Alright, so definitely doing that one.
Something strange. Also,
It's
this connection.
on a time limit. We don't have to do it right away, though. But we should absolutely remember to do it. Not like that abyssal depths that I forgot to do. The abyssal depths show up so infrequently, and for me to forget to do one is really, really quite bad. Well, that room's suspiciously empty. Like, I'm sure there's something around here somewhere. Well, we found the exit. I'm still trying to aim the sparks when I don't need to because it's in a nova. Alright, I have both of my... I should have just gone straight down. I have both of my specials. Both of my Val skills are up. So let's try and kill the dude. Move. Don't stick around that. Trying to remember to give Alright, that's the trash. At least I thought it was the trash. Oh, I think this is working on the, yeah, I think he's summoning more trash, which is, to be fair, a bit rude. There we go. We did not get the map that I was looking for. Or any Parandus coins. Or anything really of use. Little frustrating. Now, you may remember we had the opportunity to do this map kind of early. And the last time we did it, we noped the fuck out of the bonus area that's full of rare monsters that wanted to kill me. There was a very good reason for that. It was full of rare monsters that wanted to kill me. We could see what happens. Alright. Not as lethal this time. So last time there was like a bunch of golds and some purples as well, and I'm like, yeah, no. I just stepped straight back through the thing. Nothing really here this time, unfortunately. We might as well check the other end of this room. It's probably going to be empty. See, look, there's nothing here. Oh shit! Well, we got a wharf map, which is not the map I was looking for, but is certainly a map. Oh, is there another garden out here? Alright, there's the whole other garden that I didn't do last time. Oh, that chaos damage is brutal. I really need to do some I really need to get some chaos resist. All of that purple waves, that's chaos damage. Well, that was cool. Oh, lost a little something here. What? Another area? Oh, it's the two-tone boots that are showing up on the map here. The item filter is showing them with the diamond. It's not really a fleur-de-lis, but it's a diamond that makes me think of a fleur-de-lis. Plus, yeah, they're double resistance boots, so they can be useful for crafting. I'm gonna skip them though. regular strongbox. A rare regular strongbox, but... I mean, regular rather than normal. Yeah, let's not stand in the fire, Dave. Sure. Nothing. Not a single rare item.
Oh.
Ow. I thought it was the statues I was going to have to worry about. It wasn't. Right, oh, and here we are back at Zana's map. Well, that worked out lovely. It's not really a... That worked out well. It was lovely the way that worked out. Either of those. Let's portal out. Mostly because we've got too much stuff to carry with us into another area. I mean, not literally, but... I've got everything we need here, so just sell everything, I guess. Oh, I guess I could have checked to see if anything was 75 yet, but I don't think so. Oh, and a wharf map. Yeah, well...
How are your maps?
We get another one of those, we can sell them both for something else. Oh, okay, that's why I've got them. Ooh, lots of augmentation orbs. Which is good because I used several recently. Yeah, I'm still down, well and truly down on alteration orbs after trying to get a twinned map. Was it last night or was it Thursday? I can't remember. Probably Thursday. Alright. Let's not forget to do the bonus content this time. Kicking myself about that abyssal depths. Alright, the strand is... Oh right, we've got a time limit. The time limit only applies as far as the... as far as the mission concerns, we can still solve the map. There's a unique boss here with a name I can't read. Not sure if they're one of... Oh shit, well, there goes that theory. We now have 2 divine vessels. Which is great news. There's something on the ground there. But it's probably the divine vessel that I didn't pick up. Oh shit, there's a trial here as well. There's no balcony.
Pruning a branch can save a tree. Oh.
I don't think I've ever actually done the Harbinger's Zana mission. Well, this is the... Oh fuck, did I miss one? Don't tell me I missed one all the way at the beginning. Okay. Word. Mission failed. That's okay. It's not what I'm concerned about right now. That's what I'm trying to do. So the mission that Zana sent me on to defeat the Harbingers within the time limit failed. I don't care. I completed the map. I didn't need to complete the map within the time limit, but I have seen cases previously where the thing that you need to track down is then hiding inside the boss area. So I went, okay, I've got to make a choice. Let's check the boss area to see if they're in there because it's right here. I started running back and I went, no, let's go the other way. So they're probably right near the start or in an offshoot and I missed them. And that sucks, but oh well. They do show up as the little red targets on the map. They're pretty good like that. The standing stones as well. But, you know, what are we going to do? Zana's not going to be, you know, too mad at us. It's fine. She's not going to cut us off or anything. And we completed the strand, which was, to be fair, the main reason for doing this. We didn't have a strand map. Now we've finished the strand and with the bonus. So we have a better chance of subsequent maps dropping. We don't need to kill everything in here. But I'd like to get my... Val skills filled back up again. I'm pretty happy with the diamond flask that I've got. If it was a chemist's diamond flask, that might be better though. And it probably doesn't need to be an of heat because I can't be frozen. So if I could get like an experimenter's...
That would only slow me down.
Ah, fuck, really? And then I've got just enough room for that map that I missed. Oh, it's only an arcade map. Oh, so yeah, I did get the thing. So... Is that what I had to do? Don't tell me that's all I had to fucking do. I know there was a standing stone near the start. 200 sulfite. Well, they're still here. Yep, I just had to go that way. So I didn't end up killing the one that's here. There they are. Alright, I've killed them now. Yeah, I had plenty of time, I just didn't really. I just didn't do it right. My bad. Yeah, I had time. 3 chaos shards. What's a chaos shard? Well, it's 1/20th of a chaos orb. Some engineer's shards and some binding shards and some horizon shards. The horizon shards have a place in the currency tab. The binding shards and engineer's shards do not. Orbs, yes. Shards, no. Kind of crazy, if you ask me. Am I done here? I think I'm pretty much done. Let's... in the acts, you can talk to Nico and then access the mining system. In maps, no. No, you can't. You can't do that in maps. Trial, yes. Thank you, Cider. Wow, she doesn't want to talk to us at all. Wow, okay. Wow, we did make Zana upset. So I already have some binding shards, but engineer's shards, there's no place for them. Horizon shards and orbs, yes, but not engineering shards or binding shards. Alright, yeah, they don't stack, so you can't swap them. It's kind of dumb. That's the first time I've ever had 2 Divine Vessels at once. I didn't even know it was possible. What's up with his shield? Block spell damage, cannot block attacks, maximum resistances, +4 to all maximum resistances. Ooh! +14 to elemental resistances, increased spell damage. That's not bad. It's not +1 to all lightning skill gems. I don't think I'm ever going to replace that shield. Unless it's, you know... Oh, we got 2 rings. Cool, alright, we can do another thing. Oh shit, I have... Well, okay, I'll get to that in a bit. Alright. Oh, I have... So... Let me just... Yep. And a hat. And boots. And ring, necklace. Okay.
Learn anything new?
So... 2 Chaos Orbs. It does work! I'm amazed! I'm gonna sell this instead of these 2. And also that. Okay. I'm gonna sell the rest of the stuff too. I just need to clear things out a little.
How are your maps?
Alright. Well, my portal scrolls have caught up to my wisdom scrolls. Alright. Let's get back in there and do that trial. Mission completed. Alright. Where... So the red thing on that map wasn't a standing stone that I wasn't bothering to run back and touch. It was, yeah, okay. So that's what it was. So not early on, I saw a red thing off to the left and I went, oh, I don't need that standing stone for more time. Running over there to touch it for more time and then running all the way back seems a bit pointless. It wasn't a standing stone, it was the other Harbinger. My bad. It's Stinging Doubt again, really? Okay, just try not to die during this one, Dave. Please, please try not to die. It's exactly the same as before. I don't think I needed to flip that switch. I don't think I need to be in here at all. Except it's making me feel slightly better by killing things. Slightly better. Okay. Killing things recharges your flasks. Yeah, I don't need to be in there. Oh, I think they fixed it. Where's the exit? Over there. Stop. The giant flagstones are also pressure plates, so don't stand on them. We did it! Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Okay, don't die now. Oh, it's not even charged up yet. Alright. We did Stinging Doubt again. I still had doubt. Still had doubt that we could do it. Well, we can help Sister Cassiel one more time. And that, always ignites, frenzy charge on hit, reduced crits. See what the spread's like. Both south, that's a good start.
Let's see what this tower can do. Divine power! Branching Exile!
It's branching in that direction though, so that's not terrible.
My mana is gone. Put out you
Oh, what?
New roots.
Didn't think that was possible. Don't die. Don't die trying to save it. Alright, didn't level up. Didn't get any chests. It's okay. We didn't die. Not dying was the important part there. That's it. Yeah, it's been 3.5 hours. I'm kind of done for today. I'm gonna get some food. I might be on... No. Yay, Chaos Shards go underneath the Chaos Orb. Regal Shards go underneath the Regal Orb. Exalted Shards go underneath the Exalted Orb. This one is sort of in a weird place. I mean, I get that it's here because there's like an orb and a shard for it, but it is so rare. And then these two are just sort of next to each other. Nida, you are super welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Ooh, what does arcade go to? Alleyways, right? No? Cage. Okay, I don't need another cage map right now, that's fine. Unless I have... Well, because a cage map is only going to get me either a ramparts or a fungal hollow or a tropical island. And I already have a channel map. So, yeah, no, that's cool. Fragments. 2 divine vessels. Which is fantastic. Oh, look! Now there's a Bone Crypt map, which is tier 6, and a pen, and a Barrows. We don't have a Barrows map, so we could probably buy that one. We also don't have our tier 4 map reward yet, so Arid Lake, Flooded Mine, Burial Chambers, Arachnid Tomb. They're the 4 that we don't have yet. But we'll see how that pans out. Sana will quite happily hold on to those for us. Sell items. I don't think no, I don't need either of them, that's fine.
Glad you made it back.
Not much out of those two, but that's okay. What was the other thing I was going to do? Alright, try and diamond flask. What did I want? Not fending. Perpetual. Dowsing. Oh, that might be handy. Avengers, no. Perpetual, no. No, I really want experimenters. Ooh, adrenaline. Ooh. No. 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 Experimenters of curing. Alright, so it lasts 31% longer, which is great because it means my crit lasts for 6 seconds instead of 4.8 seconds. My Jade Flask, having them both last the same amount of time has been pretty good because I can just sort of slam my finger between 3 and 4 and hit them both at once. That sounds really bad. Yeah, curing. I have one of curing already. Oh, that's resistance as well. Yeah, okay, that's not bad. It's just immune to poison and removes poison on use. Alright, so I think I'm gonna stick with that one. I can change the suffix of it if I go and see Einhar. Yeah, I really want that to be of adrenaline. But having that be of evasion isn't too bad either. There's some actual flasks I'm meant to have. One of them is a topaz flask. Yeah, experimenters, alchemists, jade flask. We don't really care. Alchemist, quicksilver flask of adrenaline. Why is it alchemists? That's reduced duration. 25% increased effect, but it doesn't actually. Well, I don't know. Maybe it just works better. I need to get another hazardous research. And there's a specific quartz flask for dodging attacks and spell hits. And and having phasing. Yeah, that might be helpful. Val skills have 25% reduced soul cost during effect. Holy shit. 40% reduced soul gain prevention. Wow. Alright, yeah, I think that's meant to be like the key piece of equipment for this build. That's okay. We're doing alright. Sada, thank you. I hear my laundry has finished, so I'm gonna go take care of that and get some lunch. I may be on again later this afternoon. If you were here, then that is cool. If you have things to do, then that is also equally cool. If you're a bit sick of watching Path of Exile and you just want to read a book quietly and have some tea and enjoy the sunshine, also equally cool. Food, laundry, and then the afternoon. Probably more Path of Exile. I might tool around on another character that I've been doing some stuff with for a little bit. It's sort of stupidly trying to combine, hey, how fast can I get things done, with getting the all ears achievement. I was like, it doesn't really work that way. I mean, it sort of does for just moving through maps, yes, but I can't really measure it for, okay, this is my playtime for this character, because there's a lot of toing and froing to do with, I've got to talk to Captain Fairgraves, now I've got to go back to town to talk to Bestel, now I've got to go back and talk to Captain Fairgraves again, and now I've got to go get the Orflame, and... But yeah, so I finished Act 1 last night. Or yesterday. No, it was last night, yeah. I was watching Kevin's stream, and then Ironside as well. Kevin did a raid, and it's like, oh yeah, it's midnight, but you know, I don't have work tomorrow, it's cool. It was good. Ironside, thank you so much for being here, and thanks for your stream last night. Ironside does animation, and like he's creating like the animation for a tower defense game, and it's like the animation for the cutscenes for the characters rather than the animation of the game itself, from what I picked up, and that looks pretty fun. I don't have a title of the game to shout out there, but that's okay. And this is probably something I could have mentioned while Ironside was on earlier. But I'm terrible at wasting. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go buy Soul Search. Oh, Soul Search. Split second timing, Soul Search. I was 1 second away from the stop streaming button because I've been signing off for the last 5 minutes. Soul Search, hello, welcome to the stream. How have you been? How is your weekend going? There will be another stream in I'm gonna say an hour or so. But it will be, oh wow, it'll be late for you. All of I have not seen Castlevania or played Symphony of Castlevania. Tell me more about Castlevania. just barely enough time. I am out of coffee. Oh no, you're sick? Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, that's terrible. How is work going with you not being there? Are they being understanding, or are they tapping their watches and clucking their tongues? I can't stand being sick. Castlevania is great. That is so good to hear. Oh shit, you didn't miss any work. Oh no! Oh, Soul Search, no! Oh! Oh, those are the worst times. I remember my old work when I was sick all the time. Like and when I got sick, I stayed sick for weeks. And it was a joke. And then I was asked to leave that job because they didn't have any more work for me. And I've been sick exactly once since then, and that was 2.5 years ago. So that was great. It's not me. Yeah, but Soul Search, everybody's health is important too. Yeah, yeah, I know. You've got to do what you've got to do sometimes. That really does suck though. I'm sorry you're going through that. Are you getting better at least? Is there like an updraft? No, that's not the right word. Help me out. Are things looking up? That's I think that's where I was trying to go. It is absolutely the weekend. Thank goodness. Oh. I think the reason for upswing, yeah, that works. Thank you. I'll take upswing. Are things looking better? Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, this is why we have sick leave, so that you can stay home and get better when you're sick rather than just trying to work through it. I know that's not really the same for everyone. Not everyone has those opportunities. And it's a real struggle when companies care more about their monies than they do about the people that work for them. Or when the country in general, rather than companies, because it's a regulatory thing. But yeah, no, I'm sorry you're going through this, Soul Search. I hope it gets better very soon for you. 9 hours, yeah, that's a good sleep. Thank fuck we had Friday off, because I could not get to sleep on Thursday night, and I passed out sometime after 4, and I woke up around noon, and I'm like, this is the longest I have ever slept. It was great. I was hoping to stream yesterday and didn't really. woke up at 12, got out of bed at 1, waddled over to the computer, and I'm like, oh, the computer's turned itself off. It hasn't finished uploading Thursday night stream. Oh no! Oh. Well, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. You have yourself to blame for that one, Soul Search. Yeah. Yeah, they also don't help. Yeah, huh? But water is good for you, Soul. So is the water any better at your new place? Is the water any better at all? I know that somehow the water that where you were was was not to your liking. Um, yes, but okay. Well, that's a good start. Oh no, that could be. It's good for you, but yeah. Okay. Well, it could be an area where you sort of need bottled water. Ah, yeah, yeah. That happens. I remember doing that. Yeah, that doesn't end well. Oh, good. Oh, yay. Well, you'll have to drag yourself down to the shops and yeah, city water. Yeah. I mean, you could have Uber Eats or something. I'm sure they could sort something out for you. But you know, just I mean, not right now because it's fuck knows what time it is. I don't have my clock thing. Um, but yeah, it's probably pretty late. Let's see, it was okay, and that was 4 hours ago. Oh, I did drop a couple of frames. So that was like 8, so 7, so it's about 11 o'clock, I think, right now. Yeah, there we go. I did it. I did the maths. Like, I've been going for about 4 hours, and there's that time shift from Eastern, and then yeah. Ah, yeah, rice. Rice cooks itself in water. Unless you're making, like, coconut milk rice. Oh, wow. PM? 5 hours ago or 17 hours ago? Well, hopefully the maths is less onerous than the water drinking. You got a job that lets that you need to do maths at. That's great. That's amazing. Good job. 5 hours ago. Okay, that's not too bad. So when I first discovered Lost, um, a long time ago, a friend of mine gave it to me on gave me season 1 on a DVD that he had found a copy of on the internet. And I got home, we had Thursday night role playing, and I got home and I put it on my thing and I went to bed and I went to work the next day. And I got home from work and on the Friday, and I went, oh, cool, have dinner, play games, go to bed. I might just check out that Lost show that Mim gave me last night and see what it's like. And so I put in the disc that had like all of the AVI files and into the DVD player, and it just queued them all up, and it played through the first episode, and it just kept playing through them because they're on a disc. And at 10:30 the next morning, I had to stop because one of the files was corrupt. So I went to my computer and I found the file episode that I needed to replace and went to bed. And that was my introduction to Lost. I was just so immediately sucked into it. I'm actually watching it again now. I'm up to season 3. I haven't watched it for a while. Oh, no, that's great. That's great, Soul Search. That's so good. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, I'm like, it was the only reason I stopped. I could only stop because one of the files wouldn't work. It's like, we can't play this file. It's like, wait, what's happened? Alright, I am going to end the stream now. I need food. I need food badly. I'll be back in a little while. Soul Search, I expect you to be in bed asleep, sleeping, getting better. Thank you so much for coming in though. It was so great to catch up with you, even quickly. I'm glad to hear that work is going well, and I hope that you are getting better soon. Ah, I know, right? I was seconds away from hitting the stop streaming button. Okay, good plan. That sounds like an excellent plan. Sada, thank you again. Soul Search, thank you for being here. I'm killing the stream. 3, 2, drive fast, take chances. Bye.